Hey guys, it's TTL back with another rush kit video for you, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Zotac GTX980 Ti, but it's the Arctic Storm version, and you may be kind of saying to yourself, what's that all about? But if you haven't seen any news online recently about the funky new 980 Ti card, then you've been missing out. So the backplate is the bit that's been catching all of the info in the press, because it does look the absolute go-nuts. It's actually really nice to see a design on a backplate. It gives it the kind of like weathered, worn kind of look, and it does say push the limits. But obviously the eagle-eyed amongst you might wonder what this is, and I am actually struggling because this thing weighs a ton. And when we flip it round, you can see the barbs there. Now, although they do look fixed, you would be able to unscrew those if you wanted. These are 3/8 barbs, but you could, as long as you got the ones with the short threads, you could swap those out for whatever ones you wanted, which is quite a nice thing. But also, if you see, I mean, sometimes with graphics cards, they kind of have a hybrid block, and the hybrid block is kind of a bit of a half-assed attempt. But this, if you have a look underneath, is pretty much a full cover water blocks. It does come over all the MOSFETs and everything over here. There are no massive heat creating components up at this end. You've only got a few caps there. All the MOSFETs and chokes are underneath this. So that water block does cover the memory and all the electrical delivery components as well. But it does have the air heatsink strapped to the top. So it is a hybrid card, but it's kind of a hybrid card V1.2 for want of a better term. We've seen this design on the Zotac cards before, and I actually really like it. It's got a bit of carbon going on the inside. There we go, once the camera catches up. It does give it a kind of really nice funky kind of look. Now we can see, obviously we can't start this up at the moment because obviously it's in my hand, but this does have a little power cable going to it, so this looks like it lights up as well, and I'm hoping it's going to light up white. We've got a 6 and an 8 pin here. You can see that the graphics card, sorry, the backplate does come right around the back. Now we've become used to little screws at the back of cars, but I've never seen an actual use for one of these, or these, until today. So this comes bundled in the box, and I have to say that when I first saw this, all I thought was, oh my God, they've sent it with a nightstick. So when you're at a LAN, you can beat people up who try and steal your rig. But oh no, it's not for that, children. Oh no. Okay, so there you have it. Now, essentially, the bracket screws in the end, and then you can adjust this bit depending on the height of your case and where it's placed in your case and all that kind of stuff. But if you want to as well, it has a lock-in mechanism in it, and you can even extend, see, look, way out past my camera, you can extend it and then lock it off as well, so you can get it pretty much to fit any case. Now obviously you can see that it is quite enormous. I mean, I've got a 30cm ruler in the drawer. Well, I should have, but it's not there. Well, I have a 30cm ruler, and it's larger than that. It's probably to the end about 35 centimeters, I would have thought, and then you can extend it even further, so it's going to fit any case. Now this is just due to the immense weight and to help it be supported, so you don't necessarily have to worry about card droop and all that type of stuff. And let's face it, if you were to move your rig in your room with such a heavy card without any support, maybe give it a bang or something, it could rip your PCI Express slot out. You'd have to be a bit of an idiot with it, to be honest with you. But this is obviously for those of you out there that want that extra security, or like I said, when you go to a LAN, just nip it off and beat someone up with it. Anyway, we've heard prices are going to be around the £600 mark. Okay, so we've had a look for the price. It's currently £689. Does come with a new Batman though. Now what you do need to kind of keep in mind though is you do have that pretty much full cover water block to contend with, but you do still have the option of the air cooler as well. Could be pretty handy if your water cooling went down or something like that. But anyway, so you have all those options. We will be doing a full review on this in the not too distant future, but we just thought we'd pump this out quick so you can get an idea before we get it in our test rig, and obviously before we get it wet. Oh, matron. go!